Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Nick starting with a pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And it's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hold on, son. Ready. Motion.
Nix holds on to it. Ball's out, he lost it. And the Raiders get to it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. This one gets to the 22. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On third down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Formation for the Broncos.
Takes it in at the 21. Gets him the first past the 35. And gets it forward all the way to the 44.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Blitz coming for Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
From the gun, Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. He doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is on third and short. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Smith to the air. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on four.
Las Vegas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Absolutely fires this one right side. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the first. Tank Dell the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Starting the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for two negative plays.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
There we go.
First play is going to be again to Jency. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Looking out, right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Shotgun give here to Jency. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Smith on first down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
53 yards. That's another Raiders first down. It's a gain of 53 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points.
Here's the clip. No balls, no ball.
Smith on first down. Buys time, rolling right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Here's the ball.
Jency from the gun. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Smith on third and short. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. Smith will go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
It's a loss of 2.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
In his end zone, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Running by his back, Dobbins. He manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix holds on to it. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Man, it's Marvin Mims. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Another Broncos.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
He has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trey Tucker to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Jenty. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Raiders hoping to take a lead going into the break. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. This one's taken in by Thornton. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Smith to the air now. Wilson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Broncos 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Catch made. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, hold on, set up. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you've got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Smith. On the move, headed right. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
53.
Now Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. Buying some time right. It's complete. Here's Thornton. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Smith. That goes all around him, and down he goes. It's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
21. Broncos 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Mims. Good work so far. He's got room. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you dumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go.
They give left side to Genty. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. Connects downfield, on target to down. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Smith escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Carlson to tack on the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
28. Broncos 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's not a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Working now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a back knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 13. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
3 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Has room into the secondary. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Nix looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Right on for the extra point.
Right for the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
Broncos 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And work so far. He's got room. A good effort here as he gets it out across the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Smith on first down. That's low. He bounces short of his man. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Smith will try again on second. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Again, it's Smith to the air. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the...
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take their lead to a 3-score advantage. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those...
And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Escapes the pocket. Here's his cut. That's Bowers working downfield. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Carlson now to add one more. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Raiders 42, Broncos 20.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Nick's now to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it at the 30. They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Captain. Joe.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. They get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Broncos.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Right here, it's Harvey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Nick's trying to sneak it. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. They're running with Harvey. They're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Ready.
Going for it with Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Smith. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, here's the clip. Strike, strike.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, third and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, along. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And again, it's Smith. Short pass brought in. The great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And it'll be first and goal. The stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. The back who can show off his wheels.
Chased out to his right.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Ready. 390%.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. 390%.
Genty again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On my set. Ready. My name is
Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Genty. Robbed for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play.
This is Genty. The 2nd. Now that's not what the offense started. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
13 next. Tuesday.
Throwing on 3rd. Smith. This connects with Higgins. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
There we go, Sonoma. Green Egg shot. Thirteen next.
Blitz coming for Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Broncos 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Oh, my son! Oh, hey!
Now Nick's on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Oh, my son! Hey!
Desperation time here. Headed out right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oz.
Running back sent in motion. They're going to pass it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Raiders continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Broncos 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Bombers, bomb. Oh, my son! Ready! My name is Captain. Chill. Banjo.
To throw, here's Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Trying to set this up quick.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Bombers. Play.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's what right as he throws, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his running back. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. With a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Oh, my son!
Nix from the gun. He's just cut downfield by Rice. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
180.
In the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Right on for the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders keep running away with this. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The Broncos have it! And he doesn't get too far on the return, but hey, the overall play amounts to a point kept off the board with that blocked extra point. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold my son. Ready. 180.
Now Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.